evening, everybody, and welcome to Biggsville, Illinois, as we get ready for some more boys basketball here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed. Happy to be here from West Central High School, home of the Heat, as they are hosting, despite the snow, it's not slowing them down here tonight. West Central hosting the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans here on TSSR, as Spartan Sports is brought to you by MTC Communications. We appreciate them for being our great title sponsor. And our pregame show brought to you by the good folks at JoJo's Gaming Parlor. We just got done with the JV game just a few moments ago as West Central able to win that one. So Bushnell-Prairie City coming into this one, they're going to try to get the job done here in this varsity contest, as both these teams looking to get a early season victory. Sorry, I was typing something in there, so I wanted to make sure I was getting that right there. Let's get to it here as we're about to get things underway. The Spartans come into this one 0-6 on the season, while Biggsville, West Central comes into this one 2-4 on the young season. So both teams looking to get off to a little bit better of a start here and maybe get a little jump pad. And what better way than beating a rival, I would say. These two teams are relatively rivals here. The school size is about the same, and they're relatively close to one another. So I think this would be a good win here for either side. And of course, both teams coming into this one struggling a little bit on the season, so they would like to turn some things around here, get a win, and potentially start things off in the right direction here. Still a long way to go in this young season, but we'll see how it all goes, as we've got the national anthem coming up here in just a second, as they're going through the whole rundown here, the rigmarole, all the rules and everything like that. And then once they do the national anthem, we will take a break and get you ready for the starting lineups, which will be happening here in just a few minutes. Good to have you with us here tonight. And then we'll go to the national anthem. So we'll step aside. We'll be back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
All right, welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here from West Central High School in Biggsville, Illinois, on a snowy December night. Snow not slowing us down here, though, tonight, as we've got starting lineups being announced. Connor Palm at number 3 out there. De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas, number 5, the next starter. Number 10 is Christian Graybill, followed by number 11, Camden Shin. And number 20 out there is Braylon Griffiths. So those are your starting lineups here. That's your starting lineup, I should say, for the Bushnell-Prairie City side. A lot of those players that we just mentioned returning starters from last year, so a lot of experience. Good potential, I think, with this Bushnell-Prairie City team. Just off to a rough start here so far in the season, as the starting lineup being announced here. Number 4, that is Easton Parker, followed then by number 14, Aiden Todd. And the number 20 out there is Sam Deverell. Number 21 is Jordan Kane. And the final starter out there, number 32, that is Graham Kelly. Your starting lineup there this evening. Good to have you with us. Again, feel free to get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for. How much snow do you have on the ground here this evening? It's a fair question. It was quite the adventure getting here. Thankfully, I'm just over in Burlington, so I only had about what is usually a 10-minute drive, but turned into about a 35-minute drive to get here. Shout out to our cameraman, Chris, making the trip all the way from Abingdon. That's one heck of a drive in this snow. He's bound and determined to be here, though. There's the left wing three on the way to start things off. That one halfway down and out. Offensive rebound, cleaned up and put back up and in. Camden Shin gets it to go for the Spartans. Off to a quick start. They will not get shut out in this one. They were shut out in the JV matchup here earlier tonight. It's coming the other way. There's De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas, no good. Offensive rebound, Shin again lays it up, no good. But a foul is called. That'll be on West Central. Their first foul here of the ball game. That is a foul on number 4. That is Easton Parker. So Parker picks up his first. As the first free throw up and good. I should have got Coach Klossing to do the game with me here today. Former girls basketball coach here at West Central High School. I see him sitting across the way. 2 for 2 from the line there for the Spartans. Camden Shin now with all 4 points for the Spartans. Four nothing our score here, 7:17 to go. By the way, we got our, if you were joining us for the JV game, we got our Wi-Fi all squared away here, so we should be good to go here. No technical issues as we go through this broadcast. Of course, I'm going to say that, and we're going to have them, so. Hopefully not, though, here as we get ready to go. 4-0, the Spartans off to a quick start here. Looking for their first win of the season. Shin has it. Elbow, picks up the dribble, hands it off inside, and a foul is called. Christian Graybill, he is fouled on that one. It'll be another foul on West Central. They're second already here in this quarter. Inbounds play, goes right side to Connor Palm. Left side, a three on the way for Shin. That one up and good, and he is red hot to start. Camden Shin, all 7 points for the Spartans. We'll take a break, a timeout, 30-second timeout. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as a 7-0 start here for the Spartans. They are rolling here in the early going, looking for their first win of the season. A nice play there. The steal on the inbounds play, and then it goes out of bounds. Last touched, I believe, it'll be by West Central, so Spartans should have the basketball once again. This game brought to you by some great sponsors. One of those sponsors I'll get to here in just a second. Rosie's Pizza, offering something special for everyone. Pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. 309-772-2101. 7-0 start here. Spartans with the basketball here now. Up top, it's Shin. Kicks it, De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas. Ruffin-Thomas trying to split the defense. That one stripped, stolen away. Jordan Kane comes away with it. And then another steal for the Spartans, but slipping Sam Deverell, able to get it all the way to the basket. Laying it up and in is Graham Kelly. His first basket of the ball game. First basket of the game for the Heat. Ending that 7-0 run. Here come the Spartans the other way. That one tipped out of play. Last touched by West Central. So it'll stay here with the Spartans. As Griffiths, we got a whistle and a 5-second call. Griffiths had a tough time getting that ball inbounds. And with 6:04 to go here, it'll be West Central basketball here, trying to claw their way back from that 7-0 hole here early. I get the sense that this one's going to go down to the wire here. This has got the potential to be a very close game here. Again, two teams struggling a little bit here in the early going. Offensive rebound. Kelly puts it back, no good. And a rebound comes out to BPC. Graybill with that rebound. Top of the key. Ruffin Thomas, Shin, free throw line goes. We got a whistle, we got a tie-up. Possession arrow will give it to, I believe it's going to go to, oh no, they're going to say a foul, okay. Foul on number 21, that's Jordan Kane, his first. Team's third already here. 5:36 to go. Is that one turned over though on the inbounds pass? So they dodge a bullet there, but you know, if the Spartans are able to create some foul trouble here, that could make things very interesting, at least here in the first quarter. Already 3 fouls on West Central. That one nearly stolen away, and that's going to be the first foul of the ball game on the Spartans. That's going to go on Camden Shin. Shin picks up the foul, his first. Five and a half to go here, first quarter. Good to have you with us here tonight from Biggsville, Illinois. Inside pass, turnaround. Kelly gets inside and lays that one up and in. Graham Kelly, he's a big man inside. That's going to cause a lot of problems for this Spartan team. He's one heck of a football athlete as well, and slipping Shin. Maybe tweaked his knee on that one, going all the way to the basket. Kelly, another shot, no good, but a foul. 5:02 to go here, first quarter, and Graham Kelly, oh, they should say that one. Nope, I thought they were going to say that was on the floor for a minute. But Graham Kelly, the sophomore, going to go to the line. First one on the way. It's up, no good. Spartans started this one on a 7-0 run. It's been a 4-0 rebound for West Central. Graham Kelly, second free throw. That one also short, but an offensive rebound for West Central, and it's tipped out of play. Last touch by the Spartans. 5 minutes to go here, first quarter. Into the corner, an open look, a three on the way, off the back rim, no good. Another offensive rebound, though. And a little floater there from mid-range, off the back rim, no good by Jordan Kane. Rebound, here come the Spartans. Ruffin Thomas into the corner, a three on the way for Palm. That's off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound by Griffiths. Griffiths up top. Now to Ruffin Thomas, right side, Braylon Griffiths. Griffiths has it, lost it. We got a whistle and a tie-up. Possession arrow, this one gonna go to the Heat. Already 2 changes of possession with the possession arrow here. .425 to go here, first quarter. Is bringing it across the timeline. Cooper Gibb. Cooper picks up his dribble. Inside pass back to Graham Kelly. Double team, kick in the corner, a three on the way. That's off the rim, no good. Good box out there by Connor Palm. Rebound taken by the Spartans, but then turned over. Graham Kelly all the way to the rack, lays it up. Offensive foul, though, is the call. Graham Kelly called for the offensive foul. That'll be the 4th foul on the Heat. And quickly a steal on that inbounds play. And on the baseline, top of the key, a three on the way. Looking for the tie, off the back of the rim, no good. And another offensive rebound. Boy, the offensive rebounding has been so good. Gibb all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Cooper Gibb with his first 2 points here in the game. And it is 7-6, a 6-0 run. As Griffiths has it left side, thought about shooting. It goes right side to Shin. Three on the way. Oh, that one no good. He hit one of those earlier here. Shin is the only one to score here for the Spartans, as that one nearly intercepted into the corner. Another look for three. This one for the lead. That one up and good. Sam Deverell for three. And the West Central Heat have the lead. It's a 9-0 run in response. 3:13 to go. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. As this one brought to you by some good folks, our folks at Raritan State Bank, Bushnell's branch, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offering full-service banking and loan services. For all your banking needs, come visit the Bank of Friendly Service or call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. And Raritan State Bank, an equal housing lender and a member FDIC. This one also brought to you by M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture, a mainstay in the community, offering free delivery within 40 miles. Everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one. Stop by and see the fine folks. 41 West Main Street. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at mnbfurnitureinc.com. You can call them at 309-772-2111. What a response by West Central. They currently trail this thing. Or they trailed it, at the beginning of the ball game here, 7-0, as Camden Shin scored all 7 points for the Spartans in that 7-0 run. But since then, it's been a 9-0 run in response for the Heat. And Griffiths with it, right side. 3 minutes to go here in the quarter. Griffiths suffocating defense once again. That seems to be a theme here for this West Central team. We saw it in the JV game. As that one close to being an over and back. Griffiths now with it. Dylan King into the game, number 23 for the Spartans. 2:50 to go. That one in and out of the hands of De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas. Another turnover for the Spartans. We got Cooper Gibb right in front. Driving, that one stripped, stolen away, and it goes out of play. Last touch by the Spartans, so they'll actually stay here. Boy, the aggressiveness here in this game is something else here. Both teams really going after one another here in the early going. That one tipped, stolen away. Spartans with it now. Braylon Griffiths has it up top. He'll go to the right. Drive all the way to the rack, through the contact. Whistle and a foul called, and that'll be another foul on West Central. They are now over the limit. The Spartans are going to be in the bonus the rest of the way in this quarter. 2:18 to go here, quarter number one. First one on the way, up and good. Braylon Griffiths, the first player not named Camden Shin to score for the Spartans. One more on the way here for Braylon Griffiths. It's up and good. Griffiths 2 for 2 from the line. It's tied at 9. 2:15 to go here, first quarter. Quickly the other way. Here come the Heat, Top of the key. There's an open look. A three off the front of the rim. That one no good by Sam Deverell. A rebound comes out. Spartans have it. Griffiths with it in the corner. Open look in the corner for three for Griffiths. No good. Offensive rebound. Shin can't get it to go. Offensive rebound again, a whistle and a foul, and Griffiths will go to the line as over the limit are the West Central Heat. And that foul, and that is another foul on, it should be shooting fouls here for, that's 6 fouls here for West Central here in this quarter. A little confusion on the scoreboard because 1:54 to go here in the first as Braylon Griffiths going back to the line after all that confusion. First one on the way, it's up and good. So the Spartans now back in front. Griffiths. Dylan King will check out of the ball game, into the ball game for Bushnell-Prairie City. Thomas Anderson had himself a pretty good JV ball game. 10-9 Spartans lead. 1 for 2 from the line for Braylon Griffiths. Battle for the basketball, a whistle and a tie-up, and the possession arrow will give it to the Spartans. This kind of leads me back to the point that I was making near the end of the JV game. You kind of wonder in the JV game how close it would have been if Bushnell-Prairie City hadn't gotten here. They literally got here 15 minutes before the JV game started. Top of the key, there's a 3 on the way for Shin, because they showed some life late in that ball game. A nice play there to strip that one away by Ruffin Thomas. Connor Palm, top of the key, a 3 on the way. That one up and good. Connor Palm with another Sports Corner 3. We got a whistle and a foul called. 13-9 our score. That'll be on the Spartans. That is their third. And that'll be on number 5, De'Arian Ruffin Thomas. 13-9. Spartans with the 4-point lead. They've led by 7. That one nearly stolen away by Shin. Battle for it on the ground once again, and the Spartans come away with it. Anderson nearly walked with it, but Ruffin Thomas coming the other way. He's got some speed. There's Shin. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound comes out with 1:05 to go here in the first. Cooper Gibb, cross-court pass. Left side, it goes. Parker up top, top of the key, a 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Shin. 54 seconds to go. Here come the Spartans. Ruffin Thomas going to take it all the way to the rack. He'll lay it up and in. De'Arian Ruffin Thomas with another one. Spartans up by 6. Steal, offensive rebound, put back up and good. Camden Shin's got another. He's got 9 here in the first. 17-9, a whistle and a foul the other way, and West Central's going to go to the line. That'll be a foul on Connor Palm, and that'll be the 4th foul on the Spartans here in this quarter. Biggest lead of the ball game here for Bushnell-Prairie City is going to the line, number 20, Sam Deverett. And the first one up and good. He's got 4. How about the first quarter, though, for Camden Shin? He scored the first 7 points of the ball game. After that, he has been very good throughout once again. Second one on the way, up and good. 2 for 2 from the line. Deverett gets them both. He's got 5. Battle for the basketball. Boy, this is just a scrappy game. There's Anderson on the baseline, puts up the shot, no good. Griffiths tips it back up and in. Griffiths has got 5. It's 21. Oops. It is now 19-11. I gave the 2 points to the wrong team last go around. And we got a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Bushnell-Prairie City, and that will send West Central to the line. Both teams now in the bonus. 5 apiece. Actually, West Central's got more, but they stop at 5. 15.4 seconds to go. First one on the way for Easton Parker. It's up, no good. Free throws kind of been an issue here for West Central, more so than it's been for Bushnell-Prairie City. They've hit a good chunk of their free throws. West Central has missed their share of free throws. Second one on the way for Parker. Up, rattles out, no good. Battle for the rebound. Griffiths comes away with it. A whistle. They're going to say a tie-up. And it'll be West Central possession here. 19-11 our score. Biggest lead of the day here for the Spartans. Right side, a 3 on the inbounds play. That one no good. Rebound comes to Griffiths. 8 seconds to go. Here comes Braylon Griffiths with 5. Got a chance to get a shot if they hurry. Here's Palm, 2 seconds, 1 second, pump fake, shot up, no good. And that'll end the first quarter. What an exciting first quarter that was. 19-11 the score. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here from West Central High School, Biggsville, Illinois, has the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans leading 19-11 after one quarter of action. This game brought to you by some of our great sponsors, brought to you by Community News Brief for all your local news. Subscribe to Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday as an option. You can also receive a Monday and Wednesday edition via email. All this for only $42 a year or $38 a year if you are 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and in Blandonsville. 19-11 our score. Bushnell-Prairie City leading by 8. They got out to a 7-0 start. West Central came back, tied the game up. But then the Spartans finishing that quarter on a flurry. I heard West Central head coach Doug Dennison talking about need to box out. That's been the story here for West Central in this game. Offensive rebound. There's another instance of that. We got a whistle and a foul called. Christian Graybill goes in, gets that offensive rebound, and he'll go up. That foul going to be on Sam Deverell. And that's going to send Christian Graybill to the line for the first time today. First one on the way, up and good, is Christian Graybill. 20-11 our score. I'll update the scoreboard here. Let's get it to the second quarter now. Spartans leading 20-11. Graybill's second shot up. That one's short. Offensive rebound, though, again. Lack of boxing out. That's been the story. That shot up and good by Christian Graybill. Spartans with another one. They lead by 11. Rebounding continues to be an issue for the Heat. There's a right wing three on the way. That one's short. And the rebound goes out of play. Nearly took out one of the Spartan cheerleaders there. 7:25 to go here. Gotta stay on your toes in a game like this as they check out Graybill. Graybill's out of the game. They put in Thomas Anderson. Spartans leading by 11, their biggest lead here in the game. There's a nice pass inside. Palm turnaround shot. That one rattles out, no good. Rebound goes to Aiden Todd. Here comes West Central with it, right side. Nice pass up to Kelly. Baseline pass, lays it up. That one goes in! Counted in a foul! Sam Deverell gets that one to go for West Central. They needed that one desperately. 22-13, Deverell with 7 now here in the ball game. 6:59 to go here in the first half, I should say. Add the 2 and 1. That makes it an 8-point game here as we're under 7 minutes to go in the quarter. There's Braylon Griffiths. Throws it off his defender. Good play by Griffiths. Save that possession. 6:50 to go here. Carter Gibb will check in for West Central. He's number 5. Cooper's number 10. Gotta make sure I get those numbers right here tonight. Ruffin Thomas up top to Anderson. Thomas Anderson walked with it. Thomas Anderson wearing a different jersey number than he did in the JV game. You don't see that a lot. Some schools make them play in the same jersey uniforms, but for the Spartans, they have a few different numbers in this one. Pump fake going inside all the way to the basket, laying it up and in. It's Cooper Gibb. His second basket here of the ball game. We got a whistle, we got a timeout. As a full timeout for Bushnell-Prairie City. We'll take it with them. We're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me. Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Wide read on the call as we're in the second quarter here. Good back and forth we've seen here. Bushnell-Prairie City got out to a 7-0 lead. West Central came back, tied it, actually took the lead. Spartans finished the first quarter on a flurry. They led by as much as 11. The lead has been cut down to 6 now as West Central clawing their way back. Cooper Gibb with that last bucket, and Bushnell-Prairie City wanting to call a timeout here and think about this as this one tightening up here just before the end of the first half. Ruffin Thomas with it. Across the timeline. Double team comes. That one's tipped. Stolen away by Gibb. Bringing it up the floor to Cooper Gibb. Cooper gets it to Graham Kelly. That one tipped. Stolen away. Darian Ruffin Thomas. He's got it. 2-on-2 the other way. Nice pass to Griffiths. Lays it up. No good. Bringing it up the floor. That one nearly intercepted. Connor Palm getting his hand on that one. Spartans have been playing very well here defensively. That is Charles Rudolph has checked into the ball game here, number 35. Apologies to Charles in the first game. Got the name wrong in the first go. The JV game. Whistling a foul. Both teams had a foul already here. That's going to be the second foul on the Spartans. That'll be on Braylon Griffiths, is first, team second. Inbounding the ball here as Sam Deverell will get it into Cooper Gibb. Gibb puts up the shot. That one too strong. And the rebound comes out. Here comes Shin. He's got 9 points here in this one. Scored a ball in the first quarter. Griffiths into the corner. Open look. Connor Palm for 3. That one too strong. Offensive rebound by Shin. Kicks it. Ruffin Thomas. Shot no good. And the rebound comes out as bringing it up the floor. Nice look. Nice find going all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in. Sam Deverell. He's got 5 here in the quarter. Here come West Central. They're down 4. They were down 11 just a little while ago. Ruffin Thomas is bumped and fouled. That'll be a foul on Cooper Gibb. That'll be the second foul on West Central here in this quarter. First foul on Cooper Gibb. As Griffiths will inbound the basketball just in front of us. There's the top of the key 3 on the way. Off the inbounds play, no good. Lost it, out of play. Last touched by Charles Rudolph. 5:04 to go here, second quarter. 22-18 the score. Lead has been as big as 11 for Bushnell-Prairie City. They've led most of the way. Top of the key here, it's Cooper Gibb, right side to Deverell. Deverell goes to the free throw line. Oh, that one stripped, stolen away. Ruffin Thomas dribbling it behind the back. Here he goes with the speed, kicks it to Palm. Whistle, we got an offensive foul. Offensive foul called on Bushnell-Prairie City. That'll be the third on the Spartans. That'll be a foul on De'Arian Ruffin Thomas. It'll be his second, team's third. 4:38 to go here, first half. We got a good one brewing here in Biggsville on a snowy night. Good to have you with us here tonight. Cutting inside, there's Kelly, and he's called for the offensive foul. Graham Kelly going to pick up the foul. I think that's his second. It is his second. So Graham Kelly in a little bit of foul trouble here. Inside pass goes to Rudolph. Extra pass. Baseline to Shin. Double team. Whistle and a late foul called. That's going to be 2 shots for Shin. I think it's the right call. Camden Shin, who's been quiet since the first quarter, he'll go to the line. 4:15 to go here. 4:16 as a matter of fact. Got to get it right. 4:16 to go. First one no good by Shin. Couple substitutions as Jackson Adams checks in for West Central. For BPC, it's Christian Graybill. Rebounding's been a little bit better here for West Central over the last few minutes. As the next one on the way, it's up, and right as I say that, the Spartans get it back. And another offensive rebound. Ruffin Thomas steps back for 3, no good. Offensive rebound again for Shin. That one no good. And the rebound finally corralled by West Central. Boy, offensive rebounding has been so good here for the Spartans. Right on cue, as I said. They've been rebounding it a little bit better there. West Central gives up 3 offensive rebounds, but it does not hurt them. We got a whistle and a foul called. That'll be on BPC. Connor Palm will pick up the foul. And that will be the 4th foul on the Spartans here in the quarter. So both teams now at 4 fouls. Both teams will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Inside pass to Adams, kicks it. Deverell thought about shooting. Instead kicks it up top, a whistle. We've got 3 seconds in the lane. Jackson Adams caught too long in the lane. 3:38 to go, second quarter. De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas will bring it up the floor here for BPC. Been a minute since they've scored here. A whistle and a travel called. Ruffin-Thomas doesn't agree with the call, but a travel is the call. 3:29 to go. Left side it goes as Deverell with it now. Shin working on him defensively. Look at that defense there, suffocating defense. Deverell, though, turns around, finds an opening, lays it up and in. West Central back to within 2. Here comes Ruffin-Thomas with it right side. He'll go all the way to the baseline, lays it up and in. De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas with a basket. 24-20, the Spartans needed that one. It was a good little run there for West Central. It was a 9-1 run. Top of the key, there's a 3. That one no good. Battle for the rebound. Ruffin-Thomas comes away with it. Bodies on the ground. Here comes Ruffin-Thomas, going to go all the way to the rack. A lot of contact, no call. Shin is whistled, and it's going to be out of play. Last touch by the Spartans. A flop warning has been called on Carter Gibb, I believe. Number 5, that's either going to be, I think it's on Carter Gibb. You get a warning, and then it's a technical. You know, funny thing is I had never seen a flop warning called in high school basketball until just the other night when I was in Abingdon, and now I've seen another one. Back-to-back broadcasts I've seen flop warnings. 2:15 to go, baseline, driving all the way to the basket. Nice play, Deverell. Oh, he's filling up that stat sheet. What a day so far for Deverell. He's got 9 points in the quarter, 14 in the game. He's the only thing keeping West Central in this ball game so far. That one's stripped and stolen away. Carter Gibb with the steal. That one tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Connor Palm. Sam Deverell with 14 points here in the game. The pass, there's a 3 on the way. That one is too strong. Offensive rebound for Deverell. Nearly lost it, they do lose it. Here comes Griffiths, 2-on-1 the other way. Nice pass behind the back. De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas, no good. Palm had it stripped away. Carter Gibb comes away with it. Here comes Caldwell with it for West Central, going all the way to the rack. A whistle and a foul is called. 2 shots upcoming. West Central's got a chance to tie it. I think I've had the bonus for both sides all quarter long. My apologies there. That foul going to be on the Spartans, their 5th. And that'll send Ryder Caldwell to the free throw line. First one on the way for Caldwell, up off the back of the rim, no good. 24-22 our score, minute 32 to go here in quarter number 2. Last time I was in this gym, one of the last times I was in this gym, we called a buzzer beater. Will we get that tonight? I don't know. 0 for 2 from the line for Caldwell. Certainly get the sense that this is going to be a close one all the way through. It's Anderson. I don't think he was anticipating that pass. And a travel called on Thomas Anderson. .123 to go. Here's first half. Connor Palm, by the way, picked up his third foul there just a moment ago for the Spartans, so he'll sit the rest of the half. Ruffin Thomas guarding the ball handler, top of the key. There's a three on the way. That one off the back rim, no good. Ruffin Thomas had it for a moment, still comes away with it. They got numbers if they hurry. A three on the way for Ruffin Thomas. It's no good. And under a minute to go here. Spartans have had the lead most of the way, but West Central with a chance to tie it or take the lead. Cooper Gibb, nice pass to the baseline. He finds Adams. And a whistle and a travel called on Jackson Adams, the freshman. Adams doesn't agree with the call, but 48.3 seconds to go. Spartans still with the 2-point lead. And they've been leading most of the way, looking for their first win of the season. Into the corner, there is Shin, an open look from the corner, that's no good. Rebound tipped around, won by the Spartans again. 30 seconds to go. Ruffin Thomas back to Griffiths, corner three on the way! That one up and good! Braylon Griffiths for three! 27-22 into the corner, quickly the other way. Caldwell, no good. I don't know about that shot. With 10 seconds left, the Spartans will have another chance to extend their lead. Here's Ruffin Thomas with it up top. Griffiths with 6. Left side to Shin, into the corner, a three on the way at the buzzer. That one no good, and it's tipped out of bounds. That'll end the first half. What a first half it's been. Spartans got out to a 7-0 lead. West Central cut into the lead. Spartans then went up by as much as 11 in this game. And we end the first half in a 5-point game. Bushnell-Prairie City leading this one by 5. We've got an interview with our friends from MDH. When we come back, we'll take a look at the numbers and get you ready for the second half after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
We're at halftime. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by McDonough District Hospital. Our guest, MDH President and Chief Executive Officer Bill Murdoch. Bill, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate being here.
If you're looking at your job and trying to summarize what it's like to be a CEO at a hospital in West Central Illinois, I think it was one word that keeps coming to mind is nonstop.
That is correct.
How would you describe your job just using nonstop?
Well, I think nonstop because we're daily facing a lot of challenges in healthcare right now. And not only here at MDH, but our competitors and everybody in the region is struggling with rural healthcare right now.
But not just locally, but also nationally, too, the challenges that I think we face as a small rural community hospital. There's a lot of similarities as far as the challenges that we would face, but also that others would face, that you really got to keep your attention focused on.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only are we watching what current regulations are going to affect, but we're trying to get out front of that and try to help shape some of that policy out there for our rural partners.
Now, we don't want to just say there's challenges, but I think we're also trying to be proactive, too, and trying to have a positive approach. Looking at recruiting, let's use that for an example. We've talked about before where you get whether it's a physician, a nurse practitioner, any staff member, clinical staff, get them here on campus. One of the positive, we think we can sell them and know we can sell them on culture here at MDH.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Once we get them here to MDH, they take a walk around the campus. They visit with a lot of our staff. Even community members are a big advocate for MDH. So yes, culture is a big thing for potential candidates that come in and take a look at us.
When you're talking recruitment too, and it's not just your staff members who are out of college, done with their education, who are having to start earlier and earlier in that process, even going down to the high school, just to educate students to show, hey, there's a lot of really good jobs available in healthcare right now.
Right. Yeah. Not only are we trying to recruit for today to fill a lot of vacancies, but we're going deep, like you say, into the school system to recruit the next generation of caregivers for our local hospital.
Well, just as a reminder for our viewers, when you're looking at the staff members and those who have medical privileges at MDH, start with Dr. Tim Biagini. Dr. Biagini is born and raised in Macomb. You got Dr. Michael Waters, representing Fulton County, VIT area. You've got Dr. Olivia White, Warsaw and Hancock County. But you also have Dr. Mary Kathleen Lockard, Bushnell-Prairie City and McDonough County.
Yeah, excellent physicians and providers. They do a great job for us here at MDH, and like you say, they're homegrown. They are very passionate and compassionate with all of our patients to make sure they get the best possible patient care here at MDH.
And those are just a few of the staff members. I know we have more with ties, not just in McDonough County, but surrounding West Central Illinois region. They can also help to sell about the quality of life here in West Central Illinois, because I really think that you get somebody coming from out of state and they're like, do we really want to live in a rural area? They come here, they experience Macomb, and they know this is a place where I would want to move and help raise a family.
Yeah, and what we've started recently too, not only am I the primary recruiter, but also we've got a group of physicians, and the group of physicians that you mentioned too, Pat, they do a wonderful job selling that candidate on our healthcare that we have here. They just do a great job, and it makes my job so much more easier having them on board.
All right, let's stay talking about recruiting. Or any updates that you can share?
Yeah, we partnered with Carthage Hospital to recruit a orthopedic surgeon here, and he's coming sometime after the first part of the year. But that's kind of, we find out there's a lot of synergies if we work together and try to do those recruitment, and it looks appealing to the providers that are taking a look at us. So we're excited about that, and hopefully that partnership will continue on as we move forward.
And in orthopedic as well, we got another one coming on board following residency in 2027.
We do. Yep, we have Dr. Mitchell Parker is coming in 2027. Just spoke with him last week. He's super excited to get started here. He's got a lot of great ideas. I think he's just going to knock it out of the park here for us.
What are some other area of needs that you see the hospital when it comes to the recruitment?
Oh, we have a lot of needs, really, Pat. And, our primary focus is probably family practice, and then we do orthopedics after that. Orthopedics been a big void for us for some time. We're also trying to recruit another OB provider as well. So we got a lot we're working on right now.
A lot on the plate. Let's change gears a little bit, Bill. Let's talk about artificial intelligence. A lot that's been in the news, and I know something that you're really keeping a big focus on and reading the latest national news. How has AI, and even though we're only using it just a little bit right now, how has AI helped MDH?
Yeah, AI, yes, that's a very good question. AI has been very positive for MDH, and we're not looking at it as a replacement tool for the workforce. We're looking at it for a workflow, work process improvement, becoming more efficient, and the providers, they really love that technology. It helps them document better. We're using it heavily on the revenue cycle side because the insurance payers are using AI to deny claims, slow up claims, or just reject them altogether. So we're using AI on the front side to battle the big insurance carriers. So it's been very advantageous for us to implement AI, and I think we'll be very bullish on it going forward too. We're seeing a lot of other great products that are coming out. It is expensive, but there's also a lot of efficiencies that we pick up as well.
Even though you talk about the cost of it, if it can help with the operations side and pay for itself, essentially, that's something you really got to take a look at.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer if it pays for itself, and it's usually the payback's pretty reasonable. Time-wise to do that, so why not do it and just get more efficient at what you do.
Looking at the organization overall, if you are out in the community, and you do a lot out in the community, meeting with businesses, meeting with organizations and people, what are about 4 to 5 strengths that you see MDH being a leader in healthcare throughout West Central Illinois?
Oh, goodness. Yeah, of course, OB pops right to the top, right? So we're really the only OB provider within a 60-mile radius, and we want those babies to be born here. We have Dr. Tim Biagini, as you mentioned earlier, just a great resource, a gastro guy that does a lot of colonoscopies here in the community. Dr. Lockard, and we got Dr. Segura too. She's another young provider here for us that does a great job with pediatrics. Of course, Lockhart's with pediatrics as well. Olivia White, she's an up-and-comer general surgeon that is just now getting her feet underneath her, and will do a great job for our patients.
And I would also throw in there, too, a lot of our specialty departments as well. I mean, with Dr. Sparks in ear, nose, and throat.
Yes.
We've got sports med and rehab, the community pharmacy, which opened in January of 2025, which, really helped make 2025 an eventful year, but also a very busy year for everybody in the organization. Those are just a few of the other great supporting departments that help make the organization what it is.
Yeah, that's a great point, too. And then also add on to that, we got a new CT scanner, our second, so we have redundancy there. And then we also got the mammo machine that just came online here a few months ago that was supported by the hospital foundation. And then we have a DEXA scanner as well. So we have a lot of new great technology here, right here locally, that our patients can receive without going other places to get that care.
And another thing that you've really emphasized a lot, we're the ones that are here for the patients 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every day of the year.
That you're absolutely right. We're providing critical care to everybody 24/7, 365 days a year. When our competitors are closed, we are here to take care of their patients for them.
All right, before we close out, I got to ask you one final question, and we have to ask this, I think, every time that we have an interview with you. How's your hunting been?
I really enjoyed the hunting, but my aim has really been off the charts terrible. So, and that's pretty much par for me. That makes for great stories, and my lies get even bigger when when I miss a lot too. So, yeah, no, it just got back from a pheasant hunt, had a great time out there. It was cold, but just a great group of guys that we go with out there, and just a lot of camaraderie that we really enjoy out there.
Well, good luck during the rest of the hunting season. We want to hear some more stories.
Yeah, about the time my aim gets better, then the season's over. So that's the way it goes every year.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Bill, thanks for joining us at halftime.
Thanks for having me.
Second half action returns after this timeout. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here from West Central High School, Biggsville, Illinois, as we get ready for the start of the second half, which is just now underway here. Thank you for that interview there, fellas. And here we go, starting quarter number 3, as the Spartans lead it by 5 over West Central, looking for their first win of the season. As losing it out of bounds, Jackson Adams, the freshman. Spartans 0-6 to start the season. West Central 2-4. And the Spartans trying to get that first dub and get a big turnaround. Of course, the Spartans were in that Bushnell-Prairie City Tip-Off Classic, the Thanksgiving tournament. A lot of good teams there, including the champion A-Town Tornadoes in the corner. There's a good look, a 3 on the way. Halfway down and out for Shin. Shin had 9 points in the first half for the Spartans. Spartans also had 8 points for Braylon Griffiths, and then 4 points for De'Arian Ruffin Thomas, a foul the other way. 3 points for Christian Graybill. And Connor Palm had 3 as well for the Spartans. For West Central, it was the Sam Deverell show. He had 14 points, 9 in the second quarter alone. 4 points for Graham Kelly. He was dealing with foul trouble. And then 4 points also for Cooper Gibb in this contest. So, 7:23 to go. Second one on the way, up and good for Cooper Gibb. So he's got 5. And West Central back to within 4. Now they've trailed by as much as 11 in this one. Bushnell-Prairie City turns it over on that one. They've trailed by as much as 11. The Spartans got out to a 22-11 lead. But as you can see by the score, West Central closing the half on a good note. Adams' shot no good. Rebound goes to Anderson. Rebound, here come the Spartans. Ruffin Thomas with it right side, up top to Palm. He thought about shooting it. Gets it back to Ruffin Thomas. 7 minutes to go here in the third. And driving inside all the way to the rack. Lays it up. No good. A foul's going to be called on the floor. De'Arian Ruffin Thomas forcing that foul. Both teams now with a foul. That's going to be a third foul on number 21, Jordan Kane. Kane is scoreless here in this ball game. Inside pass to Shin, turnaround shot on that inbounds play, no good. Offensive rebound, Griffiths. Offensive rebounding has been the big story here for the Spartans. We got a whistle and a foul call. That'll be on the Spartans. Good rebounding effort there by Jackson Adams, the freshman, the big fella. 6:47 to go here, third quarter. Right side, Deverell thought about it. He'll go inside, kick it to the baseline. Adams, wow, one blocked away. Offensive rebound. Kane puts it back, no good. And a rebound goes to Griffiths. Here comes Ruffin Thomas. He's got a lot of speed, kicks it into the corner. Palm gets it. Anderson, free throw line, right side. There's the three on the way for Palm. That one up and good. Connor Palm with his second three of the game. He's got 6. Spartans now lead it by 7. Top of the key, there's a three on the way. Tried to answer, no good. Anderson with a rebound, has it taken away. A whistle, though, and a tie-up is called. And possession arrow will give that to the Spartans. 6:12 to go, third quarter. 30-23 our score. Griffiths, little three-quarter court pressure. De'Aaron Ruffin Thomas lost the handle. Looking for a foul, 2-on-2 the other way. Here comes Deverell all the way to the basket. Ooh, a blocking foul is called. And with 5:58 to go here, third quarter. Sam Deverell will go to the line. He's got 2 free throws here in this game. 14 points, again 9. Actually, he's got 3 free throws. 3 of 4 from the line. First one on the way and good. 9 points in the second quarter alone for Deverell. He was the one thing keeping West Central in the game. Second one for Deverell, up and good. He's got 2 there from the line, and West Central back to within 5. 5:55 to go here, third quarter. And here's that three-quarter court pressure again. Nice find inside, going around all the way to the rack. Laying that one up and in, I should say, Christian Graybill. 32-25, into the corner, a pump fake. Kicks it. Here's Kane, he'll drive inside, top of the key. There's an open look for 3. That one halfway down and out. Kane put back, no. Just been one of those days for West Central. Had some good looks. Haven't been able to hit it. Here's Griffiths. Griffiths goes to the free throw line, puts up a floater. I think he lost the handle there. Ruffin Thomas had it, stripped away, whistle and a tie-up. Possession arrow will give it to West Central. 32-25 the score, 5:17 to go here in the quarter. Into the corner, Deverell, up top to Kane. Nearly walked with it, gets it to Adams. Jackson Adams, turnaround. Oh, a nice move by the big man. Jackson Adams gets inside and lays it up and in. His first basket here tonight. The freshman showing off a nice spin move there. 32-27. Here's Ruffin Thomas, right-handed layup, no good. Graybill with the rebound for a moment. Has it taken away by Deverell. Here's Gibb, that one tipped to the right side. Driving. Baseline kick, Deverell, open 3 on the way. That one halfway down. Tip back up and good. Jackson Adams with back-to-back buckets. And the Heat are coming back. They're down by 3. That full court pressure again. 4:20 to go here in the third. Whistle, we got a timeout by the Spartans. I think West Central thought they had the 10-second call, but a timeout is called by BPC. They want to talk it over. We'll take a break. Actually, it's 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here, and I'll do some live reads. How about that? This game brought to you by Western Illinois University. Western Illinois University Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple, well, it stands out. WIU, there's limitless potential with campuses in Macomb and the Quad Cities and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out. 4:18 to go here, third quarter. BPC leading this one by 3, 32-29 our score. This has been a fun game here so far. Spartans got out to a 7-0 lead. Led it by as much as 11 in the first half, but West Central just not going anywhere. Ruffin Thomas with it. He'll go all the way through, a whistle and a foul called. That'll be the second foul on West Central. Spartans with 3, by the way. I've been doing this for 3 years, and the thing I still struggle with is the fouls on the scoreboard here. Right side, Ruffin Thomas had it. Slipped a little bit, but gets it back. Top of the key. He'll shoot a 3. That's no good. Rebound and a whistle and a foul. Christian Graybill going over the back, and they'll call that one every time. Four minutes to go, and Bushnell-Prairie City is now at the limit, I should say. We got a whistle and a blocking foul called. That'll be on Bushnell-Prairie City, and that is their 5th. So that'll send the Heat to the line. And West Central, they'll go to that line here. First one on the way, up and good for Cooper Gibb. Gibbs got 6 points here tonight. One more coming, and the lead is down to 2 for BPC. This is the closest it's been since early in this game. Second one on the way, it's up, that's short. Rebound goes to Shin. Shin coming the other way, quickly. Got Thierry and Ruffin Thomas running with him. Up top to Anderson. Anderson goes, tried to get it inside, a miscommunication. Losing his footing was Graybill. And it goes out of play, last touch by the Spartans. So another turnover. West Central's got another chance to tie or even take the lead. As there's a free throw line jumper on the way for Jackson Adams. That was halfway down and out. Wow. Rebound Camden Shin. Shin kicks it right side. Ruffin Thomas goes all the way to the rack, lays it up off the back rim, no good. Tipped around, fought for. Shin had it. Oh, ending up with it, laying it up, no good is Graybill, but a foul is called. That's a foul on Jackson Adams. That'll be the 3rd on West Central. It's the 2nd foul on Adams in the game. 3:26 to go here in the 3rd as Christian Graybill to the line. First one on the way, and that's well short. You know, generally in an opponent's gym, the crowd doesn't often get quiet when you're dealing, on the road, but that's been the case here tonight. The fans just respect the fact that both teams were able to show up and play here tonight, despite the conditions outside. Here comes Shin, 3:10 to go in the 3rd. Shin tried to split the defense, lost the handle. Bushnell coach is wanting a foul. Not going to get it, though. Here's Jackson Adams inside. Spin move. Turnaround shot. That one up and good. Jackson Adams has got 6 all here in this quarter. And West Central now down by 1. Here comes Ruffin Thomas with it. Double team comes at the line. Right side, Griffiths. Tries to split the defense. Up top, Ruffin Thomas. Gets a screen from Shin. 2:37 to go here in the 3rd. Ruffin Thomas gonna go all the way to the rack. He'll lay it up. A lot of contact, a foul called. And that'll send De'Arian Ruffin Thomas to the line. Ruffin Thomas with 4 points here tonight. 2.5 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter. First one on the way, up and good for the Spartans. They now lead it by 2. Ruffin Thomas with his first free throw here tonight. Second one on the way. He doesn't waste any time, does he? Goodness. Second one up and good. De'Arian Ruffin Thomas makes it a 3-point game once again. 35-32. Free throw line, kicks it into the corner. Good pass cross court. There's Jordan Kane with it. Driving, kicks it inside, turnaround, hook shot, nice play. That's Aiden Todd getting that one to go, his first basket. Back to a 1-point game. Spartans leading 35-34. 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Shin is fouled, and that's going to send the Spartans to the line. Both teams now in the bonus. 1:57 to go. And that will send Shin to the line where he got free throws here today? Yeah, he does. He's got 2. Camden Shin of the first one on the way up and good. I don't know if I've ever heard that as a, trying to get into somebody's head. Throwing out the "you're big" when he's at the line. He probably takes that as a compliment. Camden Shin goes 2 for 2. He's a big dude. That's what you want in this game. There's Deverell taking a shot. That one no good. Hits the front of the iron. Here's De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas using his speed. Goes through the defense. Whistle, no whistles. Wow. A lot of contact there. No call. Jordan Kane comes away with a rebound. As West Central brings it back, 1:35 to go. They trail by 3. Here's Kane, top of the key for the tie. That's off the back rim, no good. Ruffin-Thomas brings it up the floor. That one nearly stripped, and he walked with it. The good play getting back on that one for West Central, causing the travel. 1:24 to go here, third quarter. It's been a fun one here so far. Here's Aiden Todd using his speed. He might have walked with that one. No call, whistle and a tie-up. Possession arrow will give it to the Spartans. 1:16 to go. Are you not entertained? I'm entertained. This has been a fun game. BPC looking for their first win of the season. Will they get it here on a snowy night in West Central? West Central looking for their third win of the season. They're 2-4. De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas coming up on a minute to go. Kicks it to Shin off his foot. Might have been off his shin. There's a play underneath the basket. Can't get that one to go. Rebound, Aiden Todd. That throws that one a little too far. West Central out of sorts on that one. Out of play. Last touch by West Central. Spartans will have it with 51.4 to go as Braylon Griffiths, 8 points in the game. Back to Ruffin-Thomas. Ruffin-Thomas gets it to Griffiths, right side. Splits the defense. Griffiths puts up the shot, no good. Graybill had it for a moment. Ruffin-Thomas comes away with it. Top of the key, a 3 on the way. That one out, no good. And the rebound comes out. West Central had it, and they do get it to Cooper Gibb. Gibb kicks it into the corner. Deverell drives inside. A whistle and a foul called on the Spartans. That'll send West Central to the line. 20.4 seconds to go here, third quarter. 37-34. And Sam Deverell to the line. He's got 16. $16 points on the day for Deverell, make it 17. He's 3 for 3 here in quarter number 3 at the free throw line. 37-35 the score. Deverell, the next one on the way. It's up, it's good. 4 from the line for Deverell in this quarter. The lead back down to 1. West Central still hasn't taken the lead yet here in the second half. Ruffin-Thomas all the way to the rack, lays it up, no good, but a foul. Boy, he's using that speed, and Ruffin-Thomas forcing the issue. Both teams still in the bonus, and that'll send Ruffin-Thomas to the line where he hit his last 2. First one on the way, it's up and good for De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas. He doesn't take a lot of time here, so 38-36, second one on the way, no good. A whistle and a foul is called. That'll be a foul on Camden Shin. That'll be 2 shots the other way. 11.7 seconds to go, and that's going to send West Central to the line. After all the chaos, that'll send Cameron Gridley to the line. First time seeing Gridley into this game, the freshman. You know, and we have a substitution, came too early. And that's a technical foul now on BPC, so that could really flip this game. There's going to be 2 free throws here and then 2 more free throws. First one on the way, no good. So the technical free throw is no good by Gridley. Actually, no, that was the second free throw for Gridley. Now it's technical free throws for Deverell because of the substitution error. First one on the way, it's up and good. Deverell with 5 here in the period. Next one on the way, it's up and good. Deverell 2 for 2. We're now tied at 38. Boy, that is a big mistake for the Spartans. And just the look on head coach Shane Curry's face, he knows just how big that foul was potentially for the Spartans. 10 seconds left, and West Central with the ball. They could get the lead if they get a shot to go here. 5 seconds. There's a 3 on the way for Gibb, and a whistle and a foul. That's going to be 3 shots. A foul on Thomas Anderson. And the wheels have fallen off here for the Spartans over the last couple of minutes. 2.8 seconds to go. It'll be 3 shots for Carter Gibb. First one on the way, up and good. Carter into this ball game. That's his first point here in the game. Next one on the way, up and good. 2 for 2. He's got 1 more. And I think West Central will get the ball to start the 4th quarter. They got the possession arrow. 1 more on the way for Carter Gibb. It's up off the back rim, no good. A rebound comes out, 2 seconds left. And that'll end the 3rd quarter. Boy, what a response by West Central. They now have the lead as we go to the 4th. Close ball game, though. This one, anything but over. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. 4th quarter of action about to get underway here. 40-38, West Central with the lead. This game of Spartan Sports brought to you by Midwest Ice. Do you need ice for your upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice, Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. We deliver ice directly to your event. Call Blaine Wrench, 309-351-8192 for a quote today. Also brought to you by Heil Enterprises. Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking can take your product down the road, near or far. Also offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. Second-generation business continuing to grow. Continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis, Route 41 south of Prairie City, or call them 309-775-3333. Well, a lot of chaos there at the end of the 3rd quarter, to say the least. Now the 4th quarter underway. West Central with the lead. It's their biggest lead that they've had here in this game. A 2-point lead, 40-38. Spartans looking for their first win of the season. West Central wants to keep them with the old goose egg on the old score, on the old win-loss record. Deverell, who has got himself 20 points here in this game. There's Gibb, kicks it back out. That's going to be over and back. Right in front of us as Aiden Todd's foot went back across the line. As a couple substitutions will come in here. That's Camden Shin, and Connor Palm will check back into the game for the Spartans. And a lot of chaos, a substitution error by the Spartans leading to a technical foul and technical free throws, and that's the difference in the ball game here so far. Nice pass inside, Graybill shot, that one no good. Rebound goes to Deverell. Now lost the handle of it, and it's taken away. There goes Shin, laying it up and in, and a foul! Camden Shin with the hoop and the harm. What a basket for the Spartans. And the and one opportunity. They're going to count the bucket, and I think that's what the conversation is by the officials. It should count the bucket. But the officials are coming together here. They've been making that argument here. We'll see what the official call is. Oh, a flagrant foul. Oh, wow. So Jordan Kane, number 21, a flagrant foul. He's been ejected from this ball game. And the basket should be good, and it should be technical free throws after that. So Jordan Kane has been tossed from this game because of the flagrant foul. The bucket should count, though. They haven't decided whether or not they're going to count the bucket or not. And that is it for Jordan Kane here tonight. First one on the way for Shin. It's up and good. Well, that is something new. I guess they called the flagrant foul before the basket was made, so the layup will count. And then Camden Shin goes 1 for 2 from the line. So it should be 41-40. Bushnell with the lead. Bushnell-Prairie City has the lead, and they have the ball after the foul. The flagrant foul, Jordan Kane is out of this game. As that one nearly stolen away on the inbounds play. Here's De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas all the way to the rack. A lot of contact. Whistle, we got a tie-up. Boy, you can tell both sides really want this one. 7:01 to go here. Possession arrow will go to the Spartans. Boy, this one's getting interesting. We still got 7 minutes to determine the winner of this one. Inbounds pass, De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas with it. Top of the key, Griffiths lost the handle. That was not the greatest pass in the world. Easton Parker with the steal. Bringing it up the floor is Gibb. Gibb going to try to slow it down here a little bit. I take back what I said. He goes all the way to the rack. Lays it up, no good. Here comes Connor Palm with it for the Spartans. 6:40 to go. Palm spins, drives, left side, lays it up. A lot of contact. Puts it back up and in. Counted and a foul. Christian Graybill with a hoop in the arm. What a basket for the Spartans. They're back up by 3. 6:36 to go. Christian Graybill with the and one opportunities. As that one rattles home. Bucket is good. The lead is up to 4. Coach Dennison wants to call a timeout. It's a 4-point lead for the Spartans as they look for their first win of the season. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. As this game brought to you by some great sponsors. King Family Chiropractic, locations in Bushnell and Macomb, supporting Bushnell-Prairie City Athletics. They offer office hours in Macomb, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, in Bushnell on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. To set an appointment, 309-837-MyDC. They also perform DOT and CDL physicals for just $85. Oh boy, so we have got us an interesting ball game here, folks. Bushnell-Prairie City looking for their first win of the season. They lead it by 4, and you can tell the tension is really picked up here over the last couple of minutes. You can cut the tension with a knife in this. Nice pass to Kelly inside. He'll lay it up and in. We haven't said his name much here since the first half. Graham Kelly lays that one up and in for 2. Back to within 2, 6:15 to go here in quarter number 4. Right side, it's Connor Palm. He's got it. Gets it now to Shin. Camden Shin crosses over, kicks it to big number 20, Braylon Griffiths. Griffiths goes to his right. Now he goes to the baseline all the way, lays it up. That one no good. Graybill had it, whistling a foul. That'll be another foul on West Central. That's their third. 5:55 to go here, quarter number 4. Well, let's get that in the right quarter there. Graham Kelly, hadn't seen him score since the first quarter. I think he's been dealing with foul trouble. We saw Jordan Kane get thrown out of this game for a flagrant foul just a little bit ago. So, again, the tensions have really ramped up here. Nice pass on the inbounds play to Shin. Turnaround shot through a lot of contact. Graybill had it for a moment and lost it. Rebound goes to the Spartans. Here comes West Central all the way to the rack. Lays it up and in. It's Sam Deverell. He's got 22, and this game is tied. Tied at 44, 5:33 to go. Fourth quarter, De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas with it right wing. Back up top to Griffiths. Griffiths crosses over, goes right side to the baseline. Here's Connor Palm. Goes inside. Oh, what a move there. Connor Palm gets that one to go. Bushnell-Prairie City back in front. There's a right wing three for the lead. It's no good by Aiden Todd, and the rebound comes out. Here comes Shin. Camden Shin, 5 minutes to go, and a double dribble right there. Lost the handle by Camden Shin. There have been kooky plays like that all game long. Bushnell-Prairie City leads by 2, looking for their first win of the year. Right side, it's Cooper Gibb. Inside pass to Graham Kelly. That's the big man they want inside. We got a whistle and a foul. That'll be the first foul on the Spartans here in this quarter. That'll be on number 20, and that is Braylon Griffiths, his second. Inbounds play goes to Deverell, baseline, picks up the dribble, a little floater, mid-range, no good. Rebound goes to Griffiths, 4:45 to go here in the fourth, 46-44. Griffiths near the logo, kicks it right side to Palm. Back out to Griffiths, now to Shin. Shin right side to Palm. Good defense on him by Gibb. Here goes Shin. He splits the defense. Ruffin-Thomas through the contact. Can't get it to go. Graham Kelly skies for that rebound. Here comes West Central. That one tipped and stolen away. Griffiths coming the other way for the Spartans. Griffiths has it. Picks up his dribble. Kicks it top of the key. It's Palm. Goes a mid-range floater. Gets that one to go. Connor Palm. Back to a 2-possession lead for the Spartans under 4 minutes to go. 48-44. Inside pass, Graham Kelly, turnaround shot. That's a quick shot. That one up and good, Graham Kelly. Got to keep feeding him inside, I think, if you are West Central. 48-46. De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas back near the paint. Ruffin-Thomas splits the defense. Extra pass. That one tipped out of play. Last touched by West Central. That's Cooper Gibb, the last to touch it. 3:32 to go here, fourth quarter. Griffiths will inbound it. A bad inbounds pass. It's taken away by Todd. Aiden Todd with the steal. 3:25 to go here, fourth. Inside pass to Kelly. Kicks it back out. Cooper Gibb for the lead. That's no good. Tipped around. Tried to save it. And he stepped on the baseline. Good effort by Easton Parker. But he lost it out of bounds. 48-46. Good to have you with us here tonight. Not a lot of basketball going on with the weather, but this one going on, and it's been a doozy. We got a whistle and a foul, and a timeout has been called by the Spartans. Bushnell-Prairie City wants to talk it over. And we will take a quick one. We'll take a timeout as well. Back after this, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
Welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. This game, Spartan Sports, brought to you by some great sponsors. One of those sponsors, Sports Corner at 124, Macomb's original local sports bar, Sports Corner at 124. Focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time Live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying a cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi. 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. 48-46 the score. Bushnell-Prairie City looking for their first win of the season. West Central looking to keep that goose egg in the win column here for one more game. But the Spartans, they have led most of the way here. Got out to a 7-0 lead to start, led by as much as 11 in the first half. But the Heat aren't going anywhere. They tied the game a short time ago, but have not been able to take the lead quite yet. Here's Ruffin Thomas, kicks it into the corner, Anderson. Top of the key, a three on the way. That one no good by Shin. And that one tipped around, nearly stolen. That one nearly intercepted, a dangerous pass. Connor Palm, you can just tell some of these plays being made by BPC here in this game. They really, really want it. They sense that this is one of their better chances to get that first win of the season. That one tipped. Graham Kelly with it. Step back three on the way for Deverell. It's no good. Tipped around. And Griffiths comes away with it. Whistle the tie up. Possession arrow will go to West Central. 2:45, fourth quarter. Boy, we are having some fun here tonight. As the inbounds pass will go to Kelly. Kelly backs down. Kicks it back out. Gibb into the corner. Gets it to Parker. Back out to Gibb. Cooper Gibb. Inside pass. That one intercepted by Griffiths. Looking for Kelly on that one. 2.5 to go here in the fourth. Braylon Griffiths. He's got it. Up at the top of the key. Looking for a screen. Actually, he'll get it to Shin. Now to Ruffin Thomas. 2:15 to go in the fourth. Ruffin Thomas splits the defense. A little floater. Gets it to go. What a basket by Madirian Ruffin Thomas. Makes it a two-possession ball game as we approach 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. Whistle and a timeout called by Coach Dennison and the Heat. West Central, a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here from West Central High School. This game brought to you by Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also get a Monday and Wednesday edition by email, all for $42 a year, or $38 a year if you're 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and in Blandonsville. 2:04 to go here, fourth quarter, as this has been a fun one. Bushnell-Prairie City looking for their first win of the year. Nice pass, inbounds, after the timeout, Graham Kelly lays it up and in. That makes it a one-possession ball game. West Central not going anywhere. Bushnell-Prairie City loses the handle. Here's Parker coming the other way. Griffiths, the foul. That is a foul on Braylon Griffiths. Easton Parker will go to the line as he will try to tie this game. The folks that did make it out here tonight, despite the weather, they have been entertained with a thriller. 50-48, Easton Parker going to the line. He's scoreless here tonight. First one on the way, it's up and it rattles out. So he'll stay scoreless for at least one more free throw. We may or may not get to chat with Coach Shane Curry is who I meant to say. Second one on the way, it's up and good. Easton Parker makes it a one-point game. A full timeout. I believe Bushnell-Prairie City called the timeout. No, it'll be a timeout. West Central, they called a full timeout. All righty, we'll keep it here. I got another read that I want to do here. This game brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital athletic trainers and MDH rehabilitation centers with locations in Bushnell and in Macomb provide expert help to area student athletes in the prevention, care, rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than a hospital care, a hospital caring. What a day we have had here. Again, if you've made it out here or have turned us on here, you have been treated to a good one. The folks who are here in attendance, though, they are definitely enjoying themselves here tonight, as this ball game has had all sorts of tension. Again, Bushnell-Prairie City looking for their first win of the year. They're 0-6. West Central doesn't want it to happen on their watch. They're 2-4. Fourth quarter's been all Graham Kelly here so far for West Central. Grinded out affair here in the fourth quarter as that one slung up the court to Shin. Shin picks up the dribble, gets it to Griffiths. Double team on him. He'll actually go. Hand it off to Graybill. All the way to the rack. A lot of contact, no call. Whistle and a foul is now called. And that'll be on the floor. It'll be on West Central. So that'll be the fourth foul on West Central in this quarter. That one nearly stolen away, and they're going to say possession goes to West Central. 1:35 to go here in the fourth. West Central still looking for that lead. They haven't had it. They only had for a very short time frame in the first half after they came back from that early deficit. Kelly misses the shot. Into the corner. Deverell for the lead. That one off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Connor Palm comes away with it. 2-on-2 the other way if they hurry, but they slow it down. 1:15 to go into the corner. Here's Griffiths, baseline. He'll stop. He'll reset. Now he'll go. A whistle. Foul. That's going to send the Spartans to the line. That is 5. I've got both teams in the foul all in the bonus this whole quarter. Apologies for that. And that is 5. It'll be Braylon Griffiths going to the line. Spartans are now in the bonus. I forget that doesn't reset at the end of quarters. The bonus on our scoreboard. Honestly, I haven't had to use it for a lot of the games that I've done here this year. First one on the way. It's off the back rim, no good by Griffiths. So at best, it can be a 2-point lead for the Spartans. But West Central, they have come so close, but can they get over that hump? Second one on the way, up and good for Griffiths. It's the first point in the quarter, first point in the second half for Braylon Griffiths. 2-point game, 1 minute to go here in the fourth. Into the corner, Easton Parker for the lead. That's short. Rebound Arian Ruffin-Thomas. Ruffin-Thomas brings it up the floor. A whistle and a foul is now called. That'll send Ruffin-Thomas to the line. 54.7 seconds to go. The foul on number 14, Aiden Todd. That's his second. Again, Spartans in the bonus. 54.7 seconds to go as Ruffin-Thomas to the line. It's up and good. That's a big first free throw. Now it forces West Central potentially. You don't need a 3, but they'll definitely be thinking about it. As the second one, no good. So still a 3-point game. 52-49 coming the other way. Parker, no good. Offensive rebound. Kelly, put back, no. And the rebound goes to the Spartans. And we got a whistle and a timeout called by head coach Shane Curry. He wants to talk it over. I'm going to get my headset out just in case we want to chat with him in the post game. 42.9 seconds to go. Spartans 0-6 to start this season. But you would not be able to tell with the amount of effort that they have put into this ball game here. West Central, they've been down by as much as 11 here in this ball game. But they have worked their way back. They've had a tie on a couple of occasions, but just can't get over the hump. Now they sit down 3, 42.9 seconds to go. And Bushnell-Prairie City will inbound the basketball here. So they got to get a steal, does West Central. That's a timeout for Bushnell. They're down to 1 left. I think the timeouts are correct. Inbounds play, Ruffin Thomas, and he's whistled and fouled. So that'll send Ruffin Thomas to the line once again, as he will try to give the Spartans a 2-possession lead. 52-49, Bushnell-Prairie City with the lead. First one on the way, Ruffin Thomas misses it short. Next one on the way, up and good. That one was the big one that he needed. He got one. Makes it a 2-possession ball game. Quickly the other way. Kelly can't get the shot to go. Spartans with the basketball and a push and a foul. Graham Kelly going to be called for the foul. Oh, they call that on 14, excuse me, Aiden Todd. Todd taking ownership of that one. Said, hey, I got it before you did there, Graham. Graham's like, hey, I thought I had picked up the foul. And the final timeout for West Central has been called. So that is a 30-second timeout. 53-49 our score. What a ball game, folks. This game has had it all. We've seen an ejection. I mean, we've seen tensions between the two sides just really ramp up. Both teams really wanting it on a cold, snowy night here in Biggsville. You can tell this early season matchup means a lot between these two fan bases. And it has been a fun one to broadcast here. Glad we made our way through the snow to be here tonight. Now, whether or not we say the same thing on the way home, that'll be a different story. Hopefully, the road crews have been able to do some good work here in this area. But 33.3 seconds to go. De'Arian Ruffin Thomas. He is 2 for his last 4 from the free throw line, but he has made it a 2-possession game. It'll still be a 2-possession game even after if he hits 2 free throws. But will it be 2 threes or will it be a 3 and a 2? 54-49, second one on the way, it's good. Back-to-back free throws for Ruffin Thomas. West Central's got to move quickly. There's a shot from the corner, a 3! That one is good! Getting that one to go, it's Cooper Gibb. And West Central ain't through yet. Cooper Gibb with his first 3. It's the first 3 in the second half for West Central. How about that? 55-52. Both teams are now out of timeouts. 25.4 seconds to go, fourth quarter. We have been treated to a very good one here tonight in West Central. Coach Dennison trying to draw up a play here for West Central as they try to get the ball back. They want to get the ball back without fouling because, again, Bushnell-Prairie City is in the bonus. But you do have the good news that Bushnell-Prairie City out of timeouts. Both teams are now out of timeouts, but you have the good news there if you are Bushnell-Prairie City. Or, excuse me, if you're West Central. And we got a whistle, and Aiden Todd commits the foul. That's going to send Ruffin Thomas back to the line. De'Arian Ruffin Thomas, who in this ball game was shooting a lot of free throws here. 4, 5, 6. 13 points for De'Arian Ruffin Thomas, and he's looking to make it a 2-possession game here with 24.4 seconds to go. The first one well short, though. 55-52, ain't over yet. Second one on the way for Ruffin Thomas, he got it to go. That was the big one. Excuse me, West Central now in front by, trailing by 4. Graham Kelly goes in quickly and lays it up and in. Back to a 2-point lead. That one inbounds to Griffiths, and he's fouled. 11.5 seconds to go. Now Braylon Griffiths will go to the line. He's got 4 free throws here in this game. He's only scored 1 point since halftime. He had 8 points in the first half. He's only scored 1 point since. 2 shots coming for Braylon Griffiths as the Spartans still in the bonus. First one on the way for Griffiths. It's up and good. Both teams out of timeouts. 11.5 seconds to go. West Central hoping for a miss on this one. Braylon Griffiths makes it a 3-point game, 57-54. Next one on the way, it's up and good. That makes it a 2-possession game. I was wrong. Bushnell had 1 more timeout left. That's a full timeout for BPC. As the Spartans are 11.5 seconds away from their first win of the season. 2-possession lead here. Still ain't over by any mean, and you don't need the 3. But that being said, it is going to be a tough grind if they're going to be able to pull this one off. And I feel like a missed opportunity here for West Central. I mean, this game early on, Bushnell-Prairie City just really dominated the offensive glass here in this game. And it just really, I feel like, wore down this West Central team. It kind of annoyed them. You can kind of sense some frustration on the West Central side. Maybe that frustration foul is what got Jordan Kane thrown out of this game here. It was a flagrant foul, all that frustration. Tough to say, but, Bushnell-Prairie City, this is not your typical 0-6 team. This is a young squad, a lot of returning starters, still a very young team, and this team has got a lot of potential, and a win like this can certainly be a good sign for a young squad like the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans here. Got to go quickly. Top of the key. There's a 3 on the way. That one up and good. Ain't over yet. Aiden Todd for 3. As the clock didn't stop, they're going to have to put time back on the clock. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a little less than 5 seconds in the game. Now they're going to say the game's over. So Bushnell-Prairie City, I guess, I didn't see them get the ball back in, so I believe they got the ball back in, and that's going to do it. Wow, what a ball game. So the 3 for Aiden Todd makes it a 1-point deficit and a 1-point loss for West Central. And a big sigh of relief for Shane Curry, head coach of the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans, as he just walked past us here a moment ago. 58-57, the Spartans get the job done and get their first win of the season. They beat West Central. Wow. I thought they were going to have to put time back on the clock here, but I think Bushnell got the ball back in bounds before anybody was ready. And that's a good heads-up play there by Bushnell-Prairie City. Again, those are kind of the things that get lost in a game like this, but wow, what a ball game. Bushnell-Prairie City, their first win. They go to 1-6. And West Central will fall to 2-5 on the young season. Still a lot of basketball left for both sides. But a win for the Spartans, their first one here tonight. And it was quite the show for really a lot of different players here. A lot of different players helping out. Let me get my stats all lined up here. 5, 7, 14 points for De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas here in this game. So 10 points. There's 3 players in double figures I've got so far. There's another player in double figures for the Spartans. Camden Shin is in double figures. He had 14. Oh my goodness. So let's see here, the players that scored, I should say, all had double figures. So how it ends up, 14 points in the ball game for Camden Shin, 14 points for De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas. They were the team leaders in this one. And then 10 points each for Connor Palm, Christian Graybill, and Braylon Griffiths. Those are the only players to score on the BPC side, but it was all they needed. 58-57 the final score. Let's take a look at the West Central numbers here real quick. as we get ready to sign off here. Hopefully we get to chat with head coach Shane Curry of the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans. But we would certainly understand if they're ready to just get back on the road and make that trek back to Bushnell. Going to be a treacherous drive to say the least, but hopefully everybody stays safe here tonight as they make their way back out to their homes. What a game for Sam Deverell. He had a game-high 22 points here tonight for West Central. He leads the way for the Heat in the losing effort. 12 points tonight for Graham Kelly. He had a lot of points there, 8 points actually in just the fourth quarter alone. So he did what he could trying to get the Heat back into this ball game. 9 points tonight for Cooper Gibbs, 6 points tonight for Jackson Adams. Carter Gibb had 2 points tonight, 5 points tonight for Aiden Todd, and 1 point tonight for Easton Parker. So those are your scoring numbers. Actually, Easton Parker had a 3 there. No, he didn't. Aiden Todd had that 3 in the fourth quarter. Not a lot of threes hitting this ball game here. West Central hit 2 in that fourth quarter to try to cut into that deficit, but outside of that, they only hit 1 more 3 the entire game. For Bushnell-Prairie City, 1, 2, 3, 4. They didn't hit one in the fourth quarter. They only hit 4 threes here tonight. And that is some of your scoring breakdowns here between the two sides. We'll give Coach Curry a little bit more time here, potentially chat with him in the postgame, as the postgame show presented by our good friends at JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience tomorrow, 8-Town, 6 o'clock. You too, buddy. That's our cameraman, Chris, calling it a night. We appreciate him for making the trek into the snow. Might as well. Give yourself a wave there, too, if you want. Yeah, he's got a long trek to get home. We really do. We appreciate him for making that journey. I texted his wife as I was on my way here tonight, and I said, hey, if he can't make it, we can make it work. And he said he was already halfway here. So, that's pretty cool for him to do that. By the way, this game, though, brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor, the post-game show offering the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink, a chance to take home nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also, game nights. Check out TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screens. And come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. And maybe folks were there cheering the Spartans on to victory here tonight, as the BPC Spartans picking up their first win of the season. Here to talk about that is the head coach of the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans, Shane Curry. Mr. Curry, I saw you as that as that clock expired here tonight. Just that big sigh of relief there. I know you've had a tough start to the season here, but picking up that first win, that's a really good feeling here. And to picking up in hostile territory on a night where, a lot of questions whether or not this game was even going to get played here or not. Yeah. But, a big sigh of relief for you guys. You pick up your first win of the season.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we said after the Spartan tip-off in Rushville we needed to kind of go on the road. I don't think we decided to go on the road during blizzard conditions, but, hey, we made it here, in the nick of time. They just played great. They didn't let up. Both teams went on a run. Both teams played great. That was just a hard-fought game. Just so proud of my guys on how they were just resilient. And we talked about it yesterday when we were doing a bunch of running, and we said, hey, we're going to have to – free throws are going to decide a game here in a couple days. And truth be told, here it was tonight, and free throws was the deciding factor. They hit very big shots down at the end, and we needed those free throws. If we don't hit those free throws, we're not as happy as we are right now.
Yeah, that's certainly what a lot of coaches preach there, free throws. But especially in a game like this where it felt like the mission for you guys was to get inside and get West Central into foul trouble. They got some big kids that can certainly do some damage inside, but it felt like their contributions here tonight might have been kind of slighted a little bit because of the fact that you guys were able to get inside and cause so much foul trouble throughout the game.
And we got Christian Graybill back today. This is the first game we've had him back off of an injury, and it was just the best welcome back party from him. And so he was, Cam has been our main big guy this whole time, and for him to come in and get some help was huge. Both those boys being juniors, I just love seeing it. They didn't quit. I mean, it's a team win. I mean, we finally got charges. We talked about all year. We're 6 games in this year. We haven't got any charges. We got 2 tonight in Braylon and Connor. Connor played a phenomenal game. He was getting a shot going. D as a leader. Braylon as a leader. Christian, I mean, we had guys come off the bench playing well. I mean, it was just a great team win, just a phenomenal team win.
Well, and you're mentioning that, a great team win here. You had a certain you had 5 different players with double figures here tonight by my tally. So, I mean, that's a great team effort, as you mentioned there, and just kind of shows that anybody on this team can have a good night here. You had a couple of guys with 14 to lead the way, but it doesn't really matter who takes the lead in scoring one night, because the next night it could be anybody else.
And we knew that going in, that we have good guard plays. Just they got to figure out. They're still kind of figuring out who they are, and we're still kind of. We've got 2 really good seniors that play tonight, and we didn't have Ryan Adler tonight due to an injury, but our seniors played great, but our underclassmen played really well too. And I'm going to have an aneurysm. I'm trying to figure out what I'm even saying. Oh, how big it was for Cam Shin and Connor Palm to play the entire fourth quarter with 4 fouls.
Right.
I had a talk. I said, you're going to get sit for 40 seconds of the first fourth quarter, and then you're going in. And they played so smart. They played intense, and they played that whole. With a tough game like that, you needed them.
Well, we're talking to the head coach of the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans, Shane Curry, joining us here on TSSR after the Spartans picking up their first win of the season. This game, especially in that second half, you could really, in this small gym, not a lot of people in attendance here tonight because of the weather, but you could really feel the tension start to build up. Oh, yeah. You saw one player on West Central get tossed because of a flagrant. I know some players would like to respond sometimes, but what was your message to the team when the tensions really started to get tight and these fans were going back and forth as the game went on?
I called a timeout one time just to tell them that it's going to get real loud. There's going to be a lot of things said in the crowd, not agreeing with every single call. That's just story for every single place when you go to a crowd or anywhere. And I said, you can only control what you do. If they start to get frustrated, you have to keep your head. And that's what they did. They just kept their head. They put their foot to the pedal to the metal, and they just kept ahead. And I can sit here and just tell you how proud I am all night.
Well, I don't want to keep you too much longer here because obviously the weather.
Got
to get on the road. The weather, obviously, being in the shape that it is. But you getting that first win there. Rova Williamsfield coming up next for you guys here. I know a lot of seasons still ahead there. But what does a win like this do for your ball club here, again, who struggled to this point in the season?
We knew our first win, no matter who we play, we knew our first win was always going to be tough just because where we've kind of put ourselves, with that 0-6. But that first one we knew we were going to dig and get. But it's kind of like maybe we just broke the seal there where you can everything can start opening up. We've got that daunting holiday tournament at WIU, so we know these next 4 games with Rova, with Galva, with Hartsburg, we've got to go on a roll so we can maybe help ourselves out in some seeding when it comes to that. So I believe we've got 4 very winnable games if we play our type of basketball. So we walk into that holiday tournament 4-6 instead of what it could be. So that helps us out a lot. They just got to keep putting in the work, kind of find it. I think we're slowly finding our identity.
Mm-hmm.
We shot 37 threes against Rushville. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're shooting them well, that's great, but we weren't shooting them that well that night. So I think with getting Christian back, we're finding our identity of going down low. Like you said, it's very, very early.
Yeah, very early in the season there. One other thing, though, I want to mention here before we let you go here. Rebounding was definitely a big story for you guys here today. I heard Coach Dennison for West, I'm sitting here. West Central's just off to my left. I heard Coach Dennison saying, man, you guys are getting out rebounded there. That's just a credit to your boys there. You guys went in that rebounding effort there. You got some tall kids out there, and that's kind of the message for every game, isn't it, for you guys?
Well, and it makes me sound smarter, too, because I always say, the team that wins the rebounding battle is more likely probably going to win the game. So we've lost the rebounding battle in every single game. Today, I believe we won it.
Right.
We won the game.
Certainly did, and got the first win of the season. That monkey off the back. Congratulations, Coach, and best of luck the rest of the way. We'll be covering you here on TSSR. Always fun covering you guys there. Best of luck the rest of the way, and we'll see you down the road here. Coach Shane Curry joining us here, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as he's the head coach of the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans. That is going to do it for us here tonight. Appreciate everybody for having us here this evening. As final score once again, 58-57. The Spartans get their first win of the season. They move to 1-6 and get get that monkey off their back, like I said here. So we got more basketball coming up. I'll be in Abingdon tomorrow for the Abingdon boys against Farmington. A lot of basketball. Hopefully the weather starts to shape itself up here over the next couple of days, but it's going to be cold. It's going to be snowy. Be safe as best you can, and we'll be here with some basketball here hopefully over the next couple of days to keep you entertained if you're snowed in over the next few days. So with that being said, for our cameraman Chris, my name's Wyatt. Been an absolute pleasure broadcasting this one. Spartans win tonight 58-57 over West Central. Thanks for joining us on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.